Cristiano Ronaldo's football journey has been legendary, but it hasn't come without a price. Being one of the greatest ever means you don't just win trophies, you also pick up a few haters along the way. Some players respect him, others admire him, but there are a handful who really can't stand him. Whether it's jealousy, frustration, or just personal beef, these footballers have made it clear they've got a problem with CR7. And make sure you stick around till the end because we've got a message straight from Ronaldo himself. Let's start with someone who still seems bitter to this day, Franck Ribéry. In 2013, the Ballon d'Or race was one of the closest ever. The final three were Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and Ribéry. Messi had a quiet season by his standards, so all eyes were on Ronaldo and Ribéry. Ribéry had a dream season with Bayern Munich, winning the Bundesliga, the German Cup, and the Champions League. Meanwhile, Ronaldo didn't lift any trophies, but what he did with the ball was ridiculous. Over 60 goals in 1 year, and a crazy hat trick against Sweden to send Portugal to the World Cup. That kind of performance doesn't go unnoticed. Ronaldo walked away with the Ballon d'Or, but Ribéry couldn't hide his disappointment. He said the award was about politics, not performance. He claimed it didn't matter to him anymore. But let's be real, those aren't the words of someone who's truly over it. Now let's talk about Xavi. The Barcelona legend hasn't exactly been shy about his thoughts on Ronaldo. In 2016, he stirred up drama by saying Messi was the best ever and that Ronaldo was just good for his time, but it didn't stop there. Xavi also said Ronaldo lacked football intelligence, which is a bold thing to say about one of the smartest goal scorers we've ever seen. Ronaldo didn't waste time with a long answer. He just said, "Xavi's never won a Ballon d'Or. I've won 3. Cold and straight to the point. You could say this beef is about more than football. Maybe it's about El Clasico pride. After all, Ronaldo gave Xavi and Barca a hard time on more than one occasion. If you are on Team Ronaldo, then make sure to like this video. But that brings us to another Barca legend, Gerard Piqué. After winning the league in 2016, Barcelona held a parade to celebrate. Instead of keeping it classy, Piqué used the moment to mock Ronaldo's calma celebration. He later said it was just for laughs, but given how often Ronaldo had outplayed him on the field, it felt personal. Every time Real Madrid faced Barca, Ronaldo brought the fire. It's tough to be on the losing side over and over, and maybe that frustration came out during that parade. It makes you wonder if Piqué was more relieved than anything when Ronaldo finally left La Liga. Sometimes Ronaldo's attitude also lights the fire. In 2017, back in Real Madrid, he was having a solid game against Atletico. As emotions got high, Ronaldo turned to the crowd and hit them with a shush. Atletico legend Fernando Torres wasn't having it. He charged over and called Ronaldo a clown. Ronaldo didn't back down either, snapping back with, "Go home, idiot." These two weren't strangers to heated moments. Back in the Premier League, Ronaldo and Torres used to face off when Torres was at Liverpool. Those games were physical and intense, so when they met again in Spain, the rivalry carried over. Whether Ronaldo was too fired up or just defending himself, it's clear Torres didn't like the way he carried himself. Let me know in the comments below who you think will win in a fight, Ronaldo versus Torres. Gonzalo Higuain is another name on the list. In 2013, rumors started flying that a former Real Madrid player had bad-mouthed Ronaldo. Turns out, it was Higuain. He said Ronaldo had a massive ego, and that if you didn't call him the best, he'd treat you differently. He even called Ronaldo overrated. That's a strong take coming from someone who shared a locker room with him. Not long after those comments came out, Higuain left Madrid. It really seemed like he wanted distance from Ronaldo. Whether it was jealousy or something personal, he clearly had issues with CR7. But by then, Ronaldo had already faced tougher criticism in his early years. Wayne Rooney and Ronaldo were once super close. They trained together, hung out, and were always seen laughing. They even grabbed McDonald's after practice. But fast forward to Ronaldo's return to United, and things changed fast. Rooney started talking in interviews, saying Ronaldo was too old and brought too much attention. That hurt, especially coming from someone who used to be a close friend. Ronaldo replied during a sit-down with Piers Morgan, saying people like Rooney just want attention and don't know the full story. He made it clear, "They're not my friends." Rooney didn't stop though. He even said he'd bench Ronaldo and pick Messi if he was a coach. Ronaldo had the last word with a savage line.
I'm not gonna say that I'm looking better than him, which is true, but That is
inarguable. I mean, there's no contest.
That one stung. Honestly, if I were Rooney, I'd keep quiet after that. Rooney was definitely underestimating Ronaldo. To show Rooney how strong Ronaldo fans are, smash the like button. Next up is Antoine Griezmann, and man, this guy just couldn't catch a break against Ronaldo. In the 2016 Champions League final, Griezmann missed a penalty in regular time. Then, during the shootout, Ronaldo buried the final spot kick to seal the win for Real Madrid. That alone would sting, but it didn't end there. That same summer, Griezmann led France to the Euro 2016 final in France. Once again, Ronaldo crushed Griezmann's hopes again. Even when Griezmann had another shot at glory with Atletico, Ronaldo was still in his way. In 2017, Ronaldo scored a hat-trick to knock them out in the Champions League semis. No wonder Griezmann once told Ronaldo, "I hate you." He said it was a joke later, but when someone blocks your dreams over and over, it's not easy to laugh it off. He probably respects Ronaldo's talent, but deep down, those losses hurt. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, football's biggest ego in a ponytail, has never been impressed by Cristiano Ronaldo. When Ronaldo joined Juventus in 2018, Zlatan didn't applaud. He mocked him, saying, "That's a challenge? Try taking a second division team to glory." Their rivalry goes back to 2013, when Ronaldo scored a hat-trick in a World Cup qualifier that knocked Sweden out, leaving him to watch Portugal celebrate. Since then, the two have been constantly compared. Goals, trophies, headlines. But Ronaldo always seemed one step ahead. When asked about Ronaldo's famous bicycle kick, Zlatan said, "Nice goal, try it from 40 meters. While he's called Ronaldo a machine and respected his discipline, Zlatan makes it clear he believes Ronaldo's greatness is built, not born. And that's what really bothers him, because Zlatan sees himself as naturally great, not manufactured. If Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic ever fought, who do you think would win? Comment down below. Hate him or love him, Cristiano Ronaldo lives in the minds of fans and players, rent-free. From rivalries and players talking bad about him, one thing stays the same. Ronaldo keeps showing up, keeps scoring, and keeps winning. At the end of the day, you don't become the most followed athlete on earth by being average. You become it by being unforgettable, and whether they hate him or secretly wish they were him, one truth stands tall. Ronaldo always has the final word. Now listen to this message from the GOAT himself.
If you enjoyed this video and you are a fan of mine, please like this video and subscribe to Foodflix.
You heard the GOAT. Go subscribe and you might win $1 million. And if you don't, Ronaldo will be upset.